terrorist attack on the ruins of Carsule was thwarted today by an undisclosed branch of Italian law enforcement. The Italian government has not released the name of the organization involved, citing security concerns.
In fashion news,
I'm in the museum.
Mike, I just picked something up on the cameras. It's Marburg's men. They have Madison.
Damn it.
The hell was that?
Mina, is there anyone in the museum?
It's normal hours. A few tour groups, security guards. It's a light day for tourists. But that's still a lot of people if the bomb goes off.
I won't let it happen.
Mike, you need to hurry.
Why? What's going on?
It sounds like Marburg's men are attacking the security guards. Security's outnumbered. They'll be slaughtered.
Agent Thornton, you made it. Good. That makes things interesting. We have Madison. She's being held in the west wing of the museum. My men have orders to execute her.
That where your bombs are too?
No, the bombs are with me at the Crusades exhibit. You won't have time to reach both. Either way, someone dies.
You're right about that, Marburg. Why don't you stay put? I'll be right there.
Left or right, Thornton? Your choice. Madison, or coming after me and the bombs. There's not time for both.
Mike, Madison. She's in the wing to your left, but the bombs are in the wing to the right.
Which way should I go?
I don't know, Mike. You'll have to make the call. But I don't think Marburg is bluffing. Mike, they've sealed off the entrance to the other wing.
Guess there's only one way to go now.
Mike, I'm picking up some interference on the channel. And judging from the frequencies, there's some proximity mines near your location.
I'll keep an eye out.
Detonation charge ready to go.
Do as he says. Deus Vult. You brought it on her.
You psychopathic son of a bitch.
Hardly. Blame me? You made the choice.
She wanted to stop you from killing me and bombing a museum full of people. You're a dead man.
We both already are. In our own way. I didn't expect seeing you lose control would be so satisfying. I'm impressed. You stayed focused, carried out your mission, disarmed the bombs, and left her for last. I didn't think you had it in you.
And I didn't think you shot hostages in the back. What's next, brave man? Blow up an orphanage?
If it would lure you there so I could kill you, yes. And after this, I suspect it would work quite well.
You realize holding Madison hostage was the only thing keeping me from killing you.
Really? Well, we'll get to that then. Did you really think this exhibit was worth protecting? I'm curious. Why did you choose the bomb?
It wasn't about the bomb or the people. I had a mission. I had to carry it out.
Of course.
Are you done? Because you're gonna answer for what you did to Madison.
Oh, the choices an agent in your line of work has to make every day. The choice of saving the innocent you know against the dozens, hundreds, even thousands of possible innocents. I wonder what Miss St. James would say about that. Are you ready to die?
I was gonna ask you the same question.
Thought you could hide. Around and kill him! This mission is clever. Hero. You are disposable and obsolete.
Surrender now, and I can negotiate a deal, Marburg.
Oh, I don't think so, Thornton. Immunity, protection, those things don't interest me. Even if the authorities knew I existed, which they don't.
Don't add to the body count, Marburg. There's no point to any of this.
I think you'll see Miss St. James before I do, Thornton.
Keep talking. Lets me know where to shoot.
It doesn't have to end like this. The authorities are on their way. You've won. The bombs are defused. There's nothing left for you to do here.
Except stop you.
From what? I've failed. The authorities get here, they'll arrest us both. I'll be out in an hour. You will die in prison.
So what, I let you walk away from a murder?
Yes, both of us. I never returned to Rome. You get another chance.
Tempting, but no.
Enough of this.
Damn it, he's getting away.
There's nothing you can do now, Mike. Get out of there. There'll be another time.
So you chose Rome. I underestimated you. Marburg did not. He said you were a pragmatist, that you would carry out your mission.
You're gonna answer for killing her.
I hope you don't blame me for her death. Marburg wanted you to save her. Not out of any emotional tie, mind you. For him, it was business.
Tragedy in the wake of the thwarted terror attack on the ruins of Karsule.
A shame.
A second attack.
But you can't save everyone, Michael.
Claimed the
Can
life
you?
of an American employee of the veteran
If I had been in your shoes,
Madison St. James was
well,
killed
I don't know what I
in
would
a
have
terrorist
done.
escape attempt. Italian authorities have announced that
You wouldn't have done anything. That's why you sent Marburg in the first place.
Executive Row has its privileges.
You don't make any real choices, Layla. Not really. Whatever you hope to gain from the bombing, it's over now.
Really? That's because you have a very narrow view of events.
Then tell me what the bigger picture is.
I can't expect you to keep up with every news report. I have an entire division devoted to it, plus my rights to the whole. The bombing was intended to reorganize terrorist legislation in the European Union.
So what? How does that benefit you?
The reorganization was to benefit Helbeck. Surveillance, airport screening tech, weapons. Mr. Marburg's little crusade in Rome was to remind Europe what fear is.
So you killed Madison for profit?
No, Mike, you did. You brought her into this mess. You had her take you to Marburg despite the risks, and then you failed to protect her. Blame me all you want, but step back and think about it. You must have thought about it. When it was all over, you were the big hero. Saved all of Rome. When things were quiet, no one shooting at you. No bombs. What did you think about then?
Operator? Hello?
Or else what?
Or people you care about will start to die.
I think there's enough coke residue on this knife to get very, very high.
A terrorist attack on the ruins of Karsule was thwarted today by an undisclosed branch of Italian law enforcement. The Italian government has not released the name of the organization involved, citing security concerns.
In fashion news, designer Robin Goulet's latest show in New York was greeted with surprisingly mixed reviews.
The focal point of the show was the controversial theme of ruined beauty. Models dressed in Goulet's latest designs would stroll to the end of the runway, where they were actually drenched in real pig blood.
Well, many did find it outrageous, some less so. Fans of the designer called it a, quote, new and breathtaking twist in fashion, while critics called it, quote, gaudy, overblown, and completely gross. And various animal rights groups picketed the show, claiming it was, quote, disrespectful to the suffering of fellow creatures.
In response to these protests, Goulet labeled the protesters as stupid dumbfaces who needed to get the F over themselves, end quote. Roman police raided a warehouse in the Apria district earlier today on reports that it was being used as the hub of an international arms smuggling operation. No shots were fired during the raid, as police discovered several dead bodies in what appeared to be a deal gone bad. A new museum exhibit has caused chaos in the streets of Rome. The Roman Museum of Natural History opened up its Crusades exhibit earlier last week, prompting claims of religious intolerance by protesters who have crowded the downtown area and even threatened visitors. Officials for the museum defended the exhibit, claiming it was a critical examination of the time period based on historical evidence. Roman police have kept the scene under control, but fear a full-scale riot could break out if the numbers gathered outside the museum continue to increase.
We've always known that kids enjoy candy, but what are some of the downsides to this link? A recent study by scientists at the American Medical Association has linked the consumption of sugar to hyperactivity and inattentiveness in kids, especially when combined with an empty stomach.
Apparently, after normal, healthy children are given a great deal of sugar, their bodies release vast quantities of the hormone adrenaline, which turns even the calmest child into an uncontrollable hellion. According to one researcher, we gave them a bag of candy bars, and then in like a half hour they were running around being crazy, end quote.
Researchers managing the study recommended parents attempt to reduce their child's sugar intake, or at least balance it with other snacks containing fat and carbohydrates, like chips and pretzels, right?
Yes, Melissa, that would probably work. But parents should remain aware of the dangers that sugar poses to their children and their families.
Well, that's certainly food for thought.
More mob violence in Moscow earlier this week as the